Hey guys, Captain Foley with you. How you doing today? Thank you for tuning in. We got a special guest today. I'd like to introduce you to Samuel Cockings. He's a friend of mine from the UK.
Hi.
Samuel, say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Weather's a bit grey, but that's England. That we expect it. So it's nice, I guess.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We got the same stuff over here. So,
Good.
um, well, first off, let's just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I'm a university student studying media production, so that's filmmaking. That's sort of what I love doing, but I also love Star Trek, as you can tell. And all sorts, all sci-fi, Battlestar Galactica, Stargate, all that jazz. And I'm also the writer and director of Star Trek Temporal Anomaly, which is an up-and-coming Star Trek fan film, the only one to include all the eras sort of sandwiched together in one big awesome film, which is coming in 2015. So I look forward to that.
Yeah, and I've checked out the Facebook page for that. So everybody look up Star Trek Temporal Anomaly and join the Facebook page. There's some cool stuff on there.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing that movie.
So am I.
Um, so what happened was when we first, this is how we met. I got an email after my birthday with the first intro that he sent me, which if you're a regular subscriber, you've seen probably a few times. It's shuttlecraft coming through the name Captain Foley,
Yep.
and then the Constitution class cruising by, and then going to warp.
Yep.
And I loved it. I was blown away. Like to see my name with something like that, I just couldn't believe it. And so we opened up a dialogue and we started talking. And yeah, just tell me a little bit about why you decided to do that for me.
Yeah, so I looked at I think I saw the Wrath of Khan review that you did. I just saw it on a random Facebook site and I watched it and I really liked it and I loved how you just had little bits of trivia and I thought that was really fun. And I looked at one of your vlogs, I think it was, and I saw that you had a birthday coming up and I thought I've got a spare 3 or 4, 5 hours, whatever. And I just sort of I obviously could tell you were a TOS fanboy. And so I thought, how much TOS can I pack into one video? And I made that video and I tried to make it as pretty as possible. And I sent it to you and I got a great response. And that's sort of the praise you want, really. Just a thank you, Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we've been talking ever since then. And
Yeah.
this idea for this show that we have coming up kind of bloomed almost right away.
Yeah.
So it's, you're obviously into Star Trek, and I just kind of want to know like how you got into Star Trek,
Yeah.
why you like it so much.
Well, my dad was around when the original series came on, and he watched it in black and white, and he loved it, and it was a real part of his life. So when I was born and came around, he just had it always on. He showed it to me when I was about 3, I think it was. And so I've always had Star Trek in my life. It's always just been a thing. I thought everyone watched Star Trek, and obviously it's that good. And I also got older. I got into costuming and now doing the fan film. So it's a big part of my life. Yeah. So I guess you could call me a big fan.
Cool. Well, that's good for me because as you can see, he does really good work.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, here's a good question for you.
Okay.
Star Trek, what era would you want to live in Star Trek, or which ship or space station would you want to serve on?
So I know what you're gonna say. You're obviously gonna say TOS and the Enterprise, but for me, it's a bit too rustic for me. I've got to say more. I think the Voyager era, that sort of technology, that sort of out exploring. I like that idea. Got to have holodecks, which is sort of a cheat really because TNG, DS9, and Voyager are sort of in the same era. But that's my answer. That's what they are.
So you'd want to be stuck on a science vessel in the Delta Quadrant?
Okay, maybe not that bit, but another
Not
Intrepid.
specifically.
Closer to Earth so I can have holidays, or maybe holidays and Ricer. Add that to the bundle and I'm fine. Yeah, but no, you're TOS. So tell us why TOS.
I'm not TOS though. See, that's where I'm going to surprise you. I would have to say next generation, probably on a Galaxy class ship. Mainly because I do love TOS and I love the aesthetic and I love everything about it, but I want a holodeck. I'd rather
Who
have the
doesn't?
comforts of a Galaxy class ship and go to the holodeck and recreate a Constitution class and just kind of play for a day.
It's true. Hadn't thought of that because with a holodeck you can be on the A, the B, the C. Yeah,
Exactly.
good
And
plan.
the original series was more exploration and more militaristic. It was
Yeah,
not luxurious. So I don't know if I'd want to be on a ship out for 5 years with no real, luxuries.
basically you want a sofa and you want a really comfy bed and a holodeck.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of a surprising answer probably for some people, but
Yeah.
anyway, so let's talk about what we're here for, and that would be
Yes.
Trekyards, which is the new show we have in the pipes, and we have a Facebook page already set up for it. So go onto Facebook, type in Trekyards, and join the group.
And we're already discussing ships. We're already talking, so join in and join the discussion.
Yep, we are big into ships, both him and I, and
Yeah.
that's what the show is going to focus around. Is not only the main ships from Star Trek, like the big ones like the Constitution class and all that. Obviously, we will do those.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to break them into like different episodes because there's so much to talk about. But we're also going to do one-off ships, enemy ships, all kinds of ships relating to Star Trek.
I think a big thing for us is obviously, as you said, we're ship people, is that we love all the other designs. Obviously, everyone loves the Connie, the Galaxy class, whatever. But it's those one-offs that really push the designers, push the aesthetic, are really interesting. And I think we have a lot to talk about, and we really want to show that to the audience because we're fans and we want to make a show that we'll enjoy and that we hope you'll enjoy. So,
And we each have different information to bring to the table. I have a lot of older material, like from the 70s, when there wasn't really any real Star Trek canon because all we had was the original series. So they developed games like Starfleet Battles, where you get all the ship designs from alien races and stuff. I've got all that kind of information. He's got a lot of the newer information because you subscribe to the
Star Trek collection. It's the model set. But you also get really interesting magazines that tell you some behind-the-scenes stuff from the creators and whatnot. So I've got some newer stuff. You've got some more classic stuff, and we'll try and put them together in something really interesting.
Yeah, and sometimes the information doesn't quite mesh because
Yeah.
even after the movies and stuff came out, there was an established timeline, and then Enterprise came out and kind of muddied the waters a little bit.
Well, you say that, but I looked at a book the other day and it said D7 can go to warp 10 max speed. So, continuity.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to consolidate that for you guys. So we're gonna try to make the two mesh, and we're gonna give you facts that you might not that you won't be able to find very easily.
Yeah.
Stuff that won't be on like Memory Alpha that you can just look up. We're gonna give you little known facts about the ships, really cool things, and also, not only are we from different generations and like different generations, so we have that perspective mix.
Yeah.
He's also a CGI artist, and I'm a physical model builder. So we have that different view of how we look at ships, how we build them, and how we, the aesthetics and the designs of them.
You can speak practically, and I can speak a bit more technically, and that window should not be there. That sort of unique perspective that we both have. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a great show. If you're into Star Trek or ships specifically, you're really going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And if you see a video, if you watch one of our videos and you have a comment or suggestion for another ship or something we missed or something you think we got wrong, definitely comment. If you want to see one of your ships in an upcoming episode, just go to our Facebook Trekyards page and jot it down. We will talk to you on there. We'll have discussions about it. There's already a few good suggestions.
So I think a lot about our show is that it's a lot audience led. If you want to see a ship, we've already got our few selections sort of nailed down. But if you want to see a ship, we'll make time for it and hopefully find some cool 3D models and some interesting information. So let us know. Comment on this video or on the Facebook, and you'll see it. Hopefully.
And you'd be surprised how many ships you think don't have information that actually we can find stuff on.
Yeah.
And just so the show format too, it's going to be a regular content release. I think we're going for like 2 episodes a month.
Yep.
As of right now. Nothing specific date-wise, like every 2 weeks, but we're going to try to get 2 a month in.
It won't be every Wednesday, but we will tell you in advance when it's coming out, so you can look forward to it.
Yeah. And as you've seen from my intros, we got some good CGI coming up for some of the episodes. And we're going to do a video talking about the intros that I have so far and the design process that went into making them and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. That'll be up shortly after this video. And that's about it, guys. Go to Facebook, type in Trekyards, and join the conversation there. We got lots of cool stuff to talk about. And I'm really excited about what's coming up because
so am I.
It's looking really good. You're going to love the format. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Samuel, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It was nice meeting you. And, well, we've met, but, for my fans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely stay tuned for Trekyards. And thank you for tuning in and talking to us. And we will be getting that out very shortly. So this is Captain Foley signing off. I'll talk to you later, Samuel. And you guys have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.